Hello, everyone. Welcome to 30 Teens, 30 Dreams, Destination University. I'm your host, Dr. Cynthia Colon, founder of Dream College Academy and College Essay Bootcamp. If you are a college-bound teen or a champion of one, you are exactly where you're supposed to be. We are currently in the middle, literally right in smack in the middle of a special series. We're interviewing high school seniors every single day of the month of April. You know, if you go to high school, this is the time of year where students are admitted and they're deciding on exactly where they're going to land next fall and where they're going to call home. So today we're going to meet Ethan. Ethan hails from Southern California, and he is a rising star, a rising politician, and you're going to learn just why I fell in love with Ethan when we first met almost a year ago. He was confident. He just had that air about him that you knew he was going places even then. So we're going to meet Ethan. Parents, if you're watching, please join us on the Facebook group, Destination YOUniversity. That is where all of our parents of college-bound teens get all of the inside scoop. So we're going to cheer. You're going to help me today cheer on Ethan. And so let's just see if Ethan's ready to go. Ethan, are you ready to get started? Can you hear me okay?
I'm ready. Yeah, I can hear you all right.
Okay, excellent. I love it. All right, let's just do this. Okay, so as you know, I ask all the teens 5 questions. And so the first question is just give us a sense of where did you apply, what, name the different schools, and how did you come up with that list of schools?
So I applied to 6 Cal States and 6 UCs and then USC. So I didn't want to get very far from home, as you can tell. I wanted to stay really just in SoCal. And I got accepted to a majority of the Cal States, which were kind of my safety net schools. And then my 2 big ones were UC Riverside and UC San Diego.
Wow, that's fantastic. So you were very specific. You knew that you wanted to stay in California, and which of course California has the best public system in the country. So bravo to you. And then you had one private school that you wanted to apply to USC. Okay, excellent. So you had lots of good answers, a stack of yeses, a good yes pile to go on. Okay, so do you want to share what what you've narrowed it down to? Before we do the reveal later, just give a sense of like, what were your top 3?
My top 3 are UC Riverside, UC San Diego, and Cal State Fullerton.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Oh, those are the biggies, and those are the most popular. Fullerton is really popular, and of course, San Diego is a dream, and the Ocean View. And my cousin went to UC Riverside, so I have a soft spot for that. Okay, so question number 2 is looking back on your high school career and getting ready for applying to college. What did you do right? What kind of advice would you give to others?
The number one thing is getting started early. That helped tremendously. I was pretty much, by the time the application season really came around, I was stress-free. I had really, I'd say like 75% of it done with the essays and my having my personal qualities in, and I already knew how to enter in my grades. It was, if you get started early, it's such a wonder, and you're really stress-free by the time the application season comes around.
I love what you're saying, because I think students and families underestimate just how much time it takes, this process alone, and then on top of being a senior, and all the things that come with the senior year. Obviously, this year was a little bit different being COVID, but there's still classes to do and things to get done just by being a student with the added pressure. So I mentioned earlier, you started about a year ago when in April, there was spring break, and we were piloting Dream College Academy. And that's when you got started, and then you took essay camp. And when would you say that you started working on your actual application, filling in the grades and the resume? Was that in August or in September?
It was like September. It pretty much the second it was available, I started on that because I already had my essays done. So I figured might as well just get the rest of it out of the way. And I had my essays submitted pretty early.
Oh, that's the dream. That is like music to a parent's ears, music to their ears. Awesome. Okay, so question number 3 is about what is your coolness factor? And for those of you who are watching or listening for the first time and you've been following, I refer to coolness factor as like, what is the thing that makes a student unique? And I always try to get students to sort of figure that out, and that's part of the process in the essay camp. But Ethan, what would you say is your coolness factor?
So I'd say my coolness factor is, see it back there with one of my posters, it's Star Wars, I'd say. So
Yes.
I got involved with sort of creating the Star Wars Club, and then just the thing that really made me fall in love with Star Wars, and really what made me like want to major in political science, was the whole political side of Star Wars. It's really complex, especially the prequels, which are the movies that came out around the time I was born and I grew up watching. It's just how complex and amazing the whole political side and the ideologies are in the Star Wars universe. It made me fall in love with everything about it, and it's why I want to do what I want to do.
Oh my goodness. Okay. First of all, I've never had anybody explain Star Wars the way you did. So that is like amazing. And then share with our viewers and listeners a little bit about, I know one of your essays is still sticks with me, you know, a little bit more about your family background and sort of not only Star Wars, but why do you want to serve your community?
I want to serve my community because coming from a Hispanic family, I feel like there's a lot of underrepresented people in our communities that need a voice that they don't have themselves, but they need somebody who can give them that voice, and I feel like I can be that person.
You're so right, and I'm so glad that you are doing what you're doing and pursuing your dreams, because you know I just, like I said, you're confident, you've got that air about you, and I know we're going to be in good hands with you leading us. Okay, so question number 4 is all about, what do you regret? Is there any, like most everybody has some regret. So is there a regret you have? And just if you could use that to share some good sage advice for others to follow you.
I'd say my regret is probably not challenging myself enough academically. I was involved with honors classes, but I really didn't push it much farther, even though my school offered AP and IB. I definitely could, I 100% could have taken those AP classes, but it's something that I felt like I couldn't do. But I know looking back, it's something I should have done, because colleges really like to see that rigor of curriculum. And although I still got into some good schools, I feel like schools really want to see you challenge yourself. They want to see you take things on head on, and they want to see that struggle, and they want to know about it. They want to hear about it in your essays as well.
Yeah, so Ethan is reminding me that your high school offers AP and IB, International Baccalaureate courses. And would you say that what made you hesitate to take those extra courses? Was it just that you weren't sure that you could do them? Like looking back now, what would have made the difference for you challenging yourself more?
Yeah, I was really afraid of just getting like a B or a C, and just that would tarnish my record. But looking back at it, that's something colleges love. No matter if you get a B or a C, colleges love to see that you challenge yourself. Like, yeah, I took normal and honors classes and I got straight A's all the way through 4.0 GPA, but there was no challenge to it. So looking back at it, if somebody would have told me just go for it, like if you get a B or a C, you'll be fine, and I would have absolutely taken it. But I was just afraid at the time.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, okay, I love it. Thank you for sharing and being vulnerable about what you would do differently. Okay, so it's just about time to sort of reveal to the world where you're headed. So I'm going to do that, and I know you've got some special guests. You want to? We can wait to introduce them after you reveal. Are they? Is she nearby?
Yeah, I'm gonna call her in right now.
Oh, okay. All right. So go ahead and reveal to the world where you are headed this fall.
I'm headed to UC San Diego.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Oh my God.
Yay!
Mama, what would you like to say to your precious son?
I'm extremely proud. Extremely proud. He's been amazing. He is amazing. He's always been amazing, and I'm just so proud of him.
Do you mind, I'm gonna put you on the spot here. Do you mind, you put those balloons in the video. Yeah,
Okay,
come on.
Them over here.
Yes. You know, one of my favorite stories is how much Ethan was a help to you. And, you know, we often talk about being the parent-child relationship, but sometimes in life, the child has to be a little bit of the parent. So do you mind sharing just a little bit about why you love him so much?
Well, I know it was one of his essays, but in 2017, I was in a horrific car accident. I broke my neck in 3 places, and I was bedridden basically and in a neck brace for 6 months. And he and also his older brother, I mean, without them, I don't know what I would have done. Obviously I'm okay now. I'm healed. Everything's good. But he was literally by my side 24/7. Even though he had just started high school, literally it was his freshman year. So trying to transition into high school, and then I got into my accident in August. He started August 5th. He started high school August 17th. So, and he continued to prosper, and he did well, even while dealing with the enormous amount of stress that I was under, he was under, my entire family was under, and he still did 4.0 with honors classes, and has continued all 4 years. So I feel like he deserves a lot. He deserves where he's gonna go.
Ethan, what would you like to say to your mama?
I love you and thank you for everything.
Oh my God. Okay. All right. I just put on some really good mascara right now.
I put makeup on. I haven't put it on in like, months because I'm working from home.
Oh my goodness. So why don't you share, why you selected UC San Diego? I know you said what it came down to, but what is it that says, okay, this is the one for me?
Well, out of all the schools I got admitted to, it had the best political science program, which was obviously huge for me. And the thing that really made it click with me was just 2 weeks ago on spring break, me and my mom took a drive down there, and I just fell in love with it. It's so beautiful. The campus is it was just amazing. That's what really, right then and there, I knew that's where I wanted to go.
Oh, it's gorgeous. You literally can see the ocean from the campus. Am I right?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah. There's several UCs that you can see the ocean from the campus, but UC San Diego is pretty spectacular, and what a great city to spend 4 years in. So, oh my goodness. Okay, I'm super proud of you. Hang tight. Tell mom to come back. I'm gonna do the wrap up, but hang tight and I'll have you guys say goodbye. Okay, if that didn't make you teary, I don't know what does. I mean, that was amazing. How sweet is Ethan to say, I love you right there in front of everybody. Okay, so another edition of 30 Teens and 30 Dreams. And so far we have not repeated where a student is going. I'm going for 30. I mean, I'm telling you, this is pretty incredible. Once again, parents, you are welcome to join us on the Facebook group, Destination YOUniversity, where all parents of college-bound teens get the insider scoop from me. If you want to learn more about the college application process, or specifically about the college essays, please do take a look at one of the links. I'll put the link in the comments. You can get this little free tutorial. It tells you about the 5 mistakes that teenagers make and the 4 most common topics that typically fall flat in the application. You can follow us on Facebook or on Instagram, and these will be posted on YouTube in June. Tomorrow, you're going to meet Sophia. Sophia is a recruited athlete. She is a diver. So she'll be sharing where she's headed off to college next year, and she is going to major in environmental science and biology, and she's earned some merit dollars. So be sure to catch Sophia. That's tomorrow at noon Pacific time, 3 p.m. Eastern time. As special thanks to all the team. It takes a village to make all of this happen and run smoothly, and this team is spot on. So shout out to all of them. All right, Mom and Ethan, come on back here. wave goodbye. I could not be more proud of you, Ethan. Oh my gosh, I'm
Thank
so
you.
glad that our paths crossed. And I'm so glad your mama reached
We
out.
are too.
Definitely. Without you, he couldn't have done it.
Oh my gosh.